Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Dana with From Fertility to Delivery. Today we're talking about befriending your body. Now our body goes through a lot and we put our body through a lot, whether it's the amount of exercise we're giving ourselves or the lack thereof, any issues, any trauma that your body has gone through, like miscarriage and stillbirth. And any of the other ailments that your body is going through, like PCOS or endometriosis, any sort of issues, and also traumatic births that linger in the body, and any other traumas, abuse that our bodies have been subject to. There's a big need to heal that. Now, the healing happens over time. I'm not saying that it happens overnight, but as we focus on getting back into some sort of homeostasis, as we clear the soul contracts that we made on a very, very high level with anyone else involved in our trauma, or it was something that we decided, a personal soul contract that we made with ourselves to undergo a certain experience for our soul. We are clearing those. Now, as we clear those, we clear them on an energetic level. So we clear them, if we could put this in levels inside of a building, we would be clearing them up here. And as we move through the building, maybe let's say our body is on a lower level because our body is a little bit more dense. So we're not clearing it on the etheric level, but as above, so below. When you're clearing something on an etheric level, on a higher density or dimension, when you're going into the Akashic records and clearing those contracts so you can move through the next level, you have to do something with the below aspect, the lower density, the body. So what does the body require to clear and to finish and to kind of put a cherry on top of your whole experience? It could be a myriad of things. Your body could need a lot of rest. Your body could need a lot of nourishing food, maybe a vacation to a different environment, maybe a salt bath. It could be easy as breath work, or it could be as something that is outstanding as a water fast. So that's what I want to talk about today. How do we move from the trauma to the healing, to befriending our body and getting through what the body needs on a very clean level? Now, starting with what the big issue is, we have the trauma, the health ailments, all of the things I spoke about earlier, PCOS, endometriosis, fibroids, things that are in our womb that are congesting the area. So a lot of that works with automatic writing. Some of that are the classes that I've created and the healing classes, like the Akashic Records clearing those soul contracts, and really just going in and doing some journaling every day. It could be as easy as that, completely free. Except for the paper and the pen, and you just really connect to what's going on with you internally. That is the biggest step, and that big step is about showing up. So I invite each and every one of you to show up for yourself. What does that look like? Does it look like writing something down every single day, talking to yourself in the mirror, talking to a friend or a colleague that knows what you're going through, or a family member? Take that step, take that initial step, even if it's finding a free meditation on YouTube. And I have a couple free meditations on YouTube. One of them is a Ho'oponopono fertility exercise to help you really release a lot of the fears and the issues that you've gone through. And it's a very generic meditation that you can exercise, that you can go through. I also have a birth trauma healing for those of you that had a birth trauma that you've gone through. Learning how to release those issues that you've gone through. Maybe you're experiencing secondary infertility. Any of those things can be released. And it's not just a one-time thing. You have to do some of these modalities over and over again in order to get some good, solid results. So that is really important. So think about that. The healing exercises that I also have on my website, there is the Akashic Records healing, where we go into the Akashic Records and I journey with you, and I'm your guide to bring you into the Akashic Records and to help you clear a lot of the soul contracts that are stagnant and they're old and they're decrepit and they're pretty much like a gossamer spider's web that just needs to be cleared out. That's how easy it is now to clear out these contracts. What the contracts do is they weigh you down. They weigh your body down and they weigh your soul down. And it's like a shackle on your leg, on your ankle, and it inhibits you from moving to that next level. It creates fear inside the subconscious. So cleaning those out, that's going to be very important as well. And after that, the body requires something. It requires some sort of rejuvenation. So I want to share with you the rejuvenation that I picked to do for myself, because I've been doing a lot of clearing, a lot of contract clearing and cleansing. And the one that I picked was probably the most difficult from a human perspective to digest, and it was a 3-day water fast. So yes, I did drink water for 3 days straight. I also had tea, and I took my minerals, my vitamins that were most important for that time. Vitamin C, burdock root tablets, and I also made sure I had enough minerals coming into my body, because you do lose a lot of minerals when you do a water fast. I also drank distilled water, just to give you an idea of what it looked like for me. But I did a lot of research. Not everybody can do a water fast. If you're pregnant right now or you're nursing, a water fast is not a good idea for you. If you are menstruating, actually, a water fast is not an ideal. It's not an ideal time to actually partake in a water fast. And that's according to the videos that I looked at on YouTube with medical advice from a doctor. Because let's put the disclaimer out there, I'm not a doctor or a nutritionalist, but I'm just giving you some advice from what I went through on my own as doing the actual water fast. Also, folks that are taking medication and probably even have a diuretic needs, or you have diabetes and your blood sugar has to be at a certain level, a water fast is not recommended. So get with your healthcare provider to make sure this is the right thing for you. For me, the water fast just gave me a completely clear start. As I moved through it, I thought I was going to be really hungry, like hangry almost, because I do get hungry during the day, during my lunchtime, dinner time, and I was concerned about that. But the irony of it all was that I was able to tap into my crystalline body. The crystalline body is the body that we have, that we're creating as we move into the 5th dimension and into the golden age. So a lot of us already have our crystalline body. It's already formed. So I was fasting with the crystalline body, and I wasn't fasting with our 3D carbon-based body, which gets really, really hungry. So I was surprised, but I was not that hungry during this fast, and that was wonderful. That was a great part of it. And what did it do? It cleaned me inside out. It's like I took a jar of water, a jar that had like pasta sauce in it or jam, and I put a little bit of water in it and I shook it up and cleaned the entire system. So I want you to remember that when you go without, you're able to go within. When you lose those desires, when you lose a part of your ego that's telling you have to eat, or you're hungry, or you want chocolate, or you want dessert. Chocolate's not a bad thing, but sometimes it's good to just take a break. So that's what I want to leave you with. Befriending your body has a myriad of ways that it looks. Healing, getting to a point where you feel healed, and you just need the cherry on top. You need something that's going to get your body into alignment with what you've already done on these spiritual aspects and the higher levels. So as you move into these higher states, it's really important to do something for your body. It doesn't have to be as drastic as a 3-day water fast. It could be a juice fast, fruit fast where you only eat fruits for a certain amount of days. Whatever it looks like for you, take it on and be empowered to do it, because it's really important. And if you're gonna do a water fast, make sure you do it on days that make sense, not when you have, a trip coming up, or it's Christmas, or Thanksgiving, or a big holiday where you're a wedding, you're gonna be eating a lot of food. Make it something that works for you. So you can find a lot of my other videos on my YouTube channel. I also have TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And I have a website, from fertility to delivery.com, where I have all of my healing aspects. And I do a inner circle every single month, pretty much the third Thursday of every month. And I pick a topic, and this month, in August of 2024, the topic is womb wisdom. So I will be presenting that there as well. So I look forward to working with all of you. If you have any questions, please email me. You can email me at Dana@fromfertilitytodelivery.com. That's DAYNA at fromfertilitytodelivery.com. Many blessings, and I look forward to speaking with all of you very soon. Lots of love.